O Show. This is the Big 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 O Show.
There's just one place where you can drive the new 2025 Acura Integra for only $289 a month. The Customer Appreciation Sale at Acura of Pembroke Pines. Thank you for making us #1.
When presenting an award to an employee, athlete, executive, or fantasy GM, make sure you call Orvieto's Awards and More. For 35 years, these custom award specialists have been providing plaques, trophies, custom framing, while providing state-of-the-art laser and computerized engraving, UV printing, and glass crystal etching. They do all their engraving and printing in-house for quality control. Call Charles at 305-949-8098 or visit them at orvietosawards.com. Orvieto's Awards and More, where recognition is rewarding.
For over 16 years, EJDconstruction.com has provided South Florida residents quality craftsmanship, accurate project management, and exceptional service. That's why EJDconstruction.com is an A-rated member of Angie's List and the Better Business Bureau. When you're looking for the right custom home builder for additions or home remodeling, please call my friend Eric at 305-433-4843. That's 305-433-4843 for EJDconstruction.com.
There's just one place where you can drive the new 2025 Acura RDX for only $399 a month. The Customer Appreciation Sale at Acura of Pembroke Pines. Thank you for making us #1.
Oh, I think I know what this is. Houston, we have a package. Hello?
No matter where you are, the Sloman Shield home security system guards your home. With next-gen perimeter protection, 24/7 monitoring, and interior motion sensing. And right now, get a free Sloman Shield security system and doorbell camera, all professionally installed, for free.
Shield your world, the Sloman Shield.
It starts every morning before the sun comes up. Projects are laid out. Plans are made. Equipment is fueled and loaded with inventory to handle all service requests. Orders are given to an army of skilled landscape maintenance professionals, certified arbor trimmers, irrigation technicians, and licensed pest management experts who fan out to communities and businesses all over South Florida. Experienced, on time, and dependable. Our staff is fully trained, licensed, and insured. Contact us by phone, email, social media, or through our website to answer all your landscape questions. We are Cutter's Edge. Total Landscape Solutions.
We're celebrating a new year with new savings at Toyota of Hollywood, the official #1 volume Toyota dealer. Save big on a 24 Corolla, not $24,000, $17,988. Buy with 0% financing, 0 down. We're bringing you deals that strike fast and hard at the #1 volume Toyota dealer, Toyota of Hollywood, on 441 between Hollywood Boulevard and Sheridan Street. Open till midnight.
Hi, this is Jeff Welt from Welt & Rayom. Dan and I have been in business together for over 22 years. We're not your typical lawyers. When Dan's not working in the office, he's flying his stunt plane. When I'm not in the office, I'm either getting tattooed, bowling, riding a motorcycle, or going to concerts. We might not be your typical attorneys, but we are aggressive attorneys, and we'll do whatever it takes to get you what you deserve. Consultations are always free. Call us anytime, 24/7.
Welt & Rayom can help. After 40 years, the Big Cheese Miami is still producing great Italian food. They started in 1984. Since then, they've been winning awards while being voted the best inexpensive Italian restaurant in Miami. Visit them for great food, amazing service. Witness the decades of Cane's memories. The walls are like a Miami Hurricanes Hall of Fame. The Big Cheese delivers anything on its menu or party platter menu to your home, office, or even a park for a picnic. Located at 8080 Southwest 67th Avenue, Miami. Call 305-662-6855. TheBigCheeseMiami.com, where they serve large portions at family prices.
There's just one place where you can take $10,000 off the 2025 Acura MDX. The Customer Appreciation Sale at Acura of Pembroke Pines. Thank you for making us #1.
Welcome to Caneswear. New store, new items, same great experience. Family owned and operated since 2010, Caneswear has the latest merchandise from the Miami Hurricanes, Miami Dolphins, Florida Panthers, Inter Miami CF, and more. Come visit us at our store in Davie on University Drive, just south of 595, or online at caneswear.com. Caneswear, the spot Miami fans shop.
When it comes to your smile, confidence is so important. At Moody S Dental, they provide the services to get your smile back. This family-run practice prides itself by offering the latest technology to give your family the best experience possible. Moody S Dental has been in business for over 30 years with offices in Hialeah and Plantation. They accept most major dental insurances. They provide free new patient exams, 20% off select treatments. To qualify, please follow us on Instagram at moodys.dental. Moody S Dental has been in business for over 30 years. To schedule an appointment in Hialeah, call 305-821-0231 and Plantation 954-692-6825. From Invisaligns, dental implants, same-day crowns, and the preventative care and preservation to get your smile back. Go to moodysdental.com to find out more and tell them Big O sent you.
There's just one place where you could drive a new Acura ZDX for only $239 a month. The Customer Appreciation Sale at Acura of Pembroke Pines. Thank you for making us #1.
If you're looking to take your home or business to the next level, then RM Contractors and Custom Drywall can assist you. RM specializes in new residential turnkey, new commercial turnkey, home and office remodeling. Call them for free estimates. Serving all of South Florida, licensed and insured. Call Ray or Mike, 305-345-3649. You work hard to create the perfect atmosphere. You dream it, we'll build it. RM Contractors and Custom Drywall, 305-345-3649 or Instagram at RMC Fisher Island.
The viewpoint, statements, or beliefs expressed on the following program by the host, guests, or callers are not necessarily the opinions of FantasyXS.com, Media Group Inc., ownership, management, sponsors, or website. When it comes to South Florida sports teams, very few in the media have witnessed, lived, and covered it like the Big O. Let's start the program dedicated to your favorite South Florida teams with a passion that's unmatched. The Big O Radio Show is on. Here's the Big O.
Good morning, boys and girls. Hope you all are doing well. It is a hump day, February 5th, 2025. Welcome aboard. Sean Stanley, of course, is the man that masters the platform every single day here. So appreciate you all out there. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Got some stuff to talk about today. Let's see. Got a really good morning today, too. Got a really good news. Now, we'll see if it turns out to great news. Well, what do we got here? Psychedelic Furs tour dates? Wait a minute. Anything in Florida? Nah. Texas, California, Nevada, Tennessee, New Orleans. It's about the closest one. Anyway, just coming across. By the way, there was, if any of you out there are metalheads like I am, I'm going to have to steal a line from a friend of mine, Jeff Welt from Welt and Rayom, who basically is right. This is my Woodstock. Right here. Sean, you may want to take that down there. So this is my Woodstock. It's called Back to the Beginning, the final show. So the original members of Black Sabbath, Geezer Butler, Tony Iommi, Ozzy Osbourne, and Bill Ward. Okay? This is ridiculous. Okay? And then look under. You got Metallica, Slayer, Pantera. I'm not a Gojira guy. Hailstorm, love Lizzie. Alice in Chains, not a Lamb of God guy. Love Anthrax, Mastodon. And then look under. Billy Corgan from the Smashing Pumpkins. Dave Draymond from Disturbed. Duff McKagan from Guns N' Roses. Fred Durst from Limp Bizkit. Jakey Lee. So a little, what is it? Black Cartel or whatever. No, Red Dragon Cartel and Badlands, right? Besides Ozzy, of course. Jonathan Davis from Korn. KK Downing from Priest. Mike Borden, Faith No More. Papa V. Perpetua from Ghost. Rudy Sarzo, formerly with Ozzy. Sammy Hagar. Slash. Slash has to be everywhere. It's really not officially a great event if Slash is not there. Tom Morello and even Wolfgang Van Halen. July 5th. Remember that thing about maybe doing a show at a Dolphins pub? Well, that's Saturday, July 5th. Maybe I can be at a pub on Friday, the 4th. Well, we'll have to. Oh, you can't see it back there now, but the UK Dolphins Nation may have to help me out with this here. I think I'm going to this, dude. I'm going to try to get a ticket. I'm hoping my buddy can get tickets here because I want to go. I don't know. I haven't talked to the wife yet. This came across this morning. So I sent it to her. So she knows, like when I send her stuff, she'll get it ahead of time. And, yesterday was her birthday. We came through, we had a really good birthday for her. Got a great dinner at Cafe Abbracci's in Coral Gables. By the way, Cafe Abbracci, fantastic, because we were eating in the second room and there weren't a lot of people. The first room was packed. I think there was like one table open. So they took us to the second room, which there was only a couple tables taken, but it was cold. So the girls were really cold. So was I. And we go, no, take us to the full one, that one table. And they go, no, we'll turn down the air for you. I mean, like the service at Cafe Abbracci in Coral Gables is just top notch, dude. Top notch. They really know how to treat clients, man. I've been there so many times. I love going to that place, man. So if you ever want to treat yourself to some really good Italian food and excellent service, they know how to do it right. Cafe Abbracci in Coral Gables, man. They do. They're not a sponsor, okay? But, you know, my sponsors are top-notch. They should be a sponsor on this show, actually. It would make a lot of sense. Anyway, so that is one crazy-ass. I mean, I couldn't go to Woodstock because it was 69. I'm 3 years old. The US Festival, my dad would not allow me to go because I think I was 17, I want to say, 16, something like that. I begged him, and he just wouldn't let me go. You know, Live Aid, I couldn't go either. So I got to go to this, bro. I have to go to this. This is legendary. This is, wait for it, legendary. Okay? That's what it is. Wait for it. Legendary. By the way, Heat lost last night, but I'm still sporting my Heat hat. This is the new one I got at Caneswear. And you can use our code BIG010 to get any kind of Heat hat. Dolphins, Panthers, Inter Miami, Marlins hat. So check it out there at Caneswear. Use our code BIG010. You will get 10% off. And remember, if you order over $99, you will get free shipping. Okay? There you go. So my day started off with a bang on that. Also personal stuff too with the wife and daughter getting noticed for some stuff, which was really, really cool too. So got that. What else? What else do we got going on in the world of, you know, speaking of music, by the way, got my tickets for Clutch on June 25th. So if you're going to be at the House of Blues on June 25th in Orlando for Clutch and Tyler Bryan and the Shakedown, which is a very good opening act, I will see you there. I saw a story where the Miami Marine Stadium is being restored. Speaking of concerts, for those of you that live here in South Florida, and if you're new or you never really experienced it, Miami Marine Stadium was one of the cool places to go for events, boat races, 4th of July fireworks, concerts. I went to several concerts there. So now the city is going to take in bids from different contractors to actually restore and reopen the Miami Marine Stadium. I got to tell you something. I cannot wait to go to a concert again at Miami Marine Stadium. Speaking of concerts, that will be really, really freaking cool if I can do that. Man, that would be absolutely awesome. NorCal says, I am the law. There you go. Anthrax. I got you. You going, NorCal? You and Rusty going to make the trip? I got to ask the wife this afternoon if she wants to go. Jeff and his wife are going to go from Welton Realm. He already told me he's got to go get his passports. We got our passports ready. We're ready to go. But I don't know if my wife is going to go or not. But she won't go to the concert anyway, so it doesn't matter. If she goes, she'll be touristing during that day. I'll be headbanging, rocking and rolling. I should, by the way, by that time, I should have knocked out my other 30 pounds. That's going to be the goal. By the summer, I got to knock off my other 30 pounds. Had fun yesterday, by the way, playing a little pickleball. Hey, you know what? I did music here, a little music talk to start off. I always leave it for the end. Let me just get the music stuff out of the way already. What the hell? What the hey? What the ho? Come on. Let's get it on. Let's go with birthdays today for musicians. It's his prerogative, Bobby Brown, to pollute Whitney Houston. Anyway, he was born on this date in 1969. Yes, Chris Barron, singer with the Spin Doctors, born on this date in 1968. Duff McKagan, he's going to be at that Black Sabbath show. Bassist for Guns N' Roses, born on this date in 64. Paul Jones, bassist, born in this state in 1960 from the Wales Catalonia Band. David Denny, guitarist with the Steve Miller Band, born in the state in 48. Nigel Tufnell, guitarist with Spinal Tap. All amplifiers go to 11. Let's see who else celebrating birthdays today. J.R. Cobb. Oh, he's so into you. Yeah, Atlanta Rhythm Section. Happy birthday to J.R. Cobb, born in the state in 44. Chuck Winfield, trumpet for Blood, Sweat, and Tears, born in the state in 43. Corey Wells, vocalist with Three Dog Night, born in the state in 42. And that's it for musicians. Let's go with famous folks celebrating birthdays today. Cristiano Ronaldo is 40. No idea who this is. Is Kevin Gates a known rapper? He's 39. He's got all kind of tats on his face and all that. Michael Sheen, movie actor, is 56. Jeremy Shumpter, actor, TV actor, 36. George Hagi, futbolista. He is 60. The late, great Hank Aaron, born in this state in 34. We lost him in 2021. I have no idea. Is she big? Sarah Evans, country singer. She's 54. Not a country expert. Can't help you there. Carlos Tevez, 41, futbolista. Laura Linney, movie actress, 61. And that is it for famous folk. Sean Stanley, do you, sir, have any wrestlers?
Yes, sir. Dio Madden, he turns 34. Jakara Jackson from NXT is 30. Madison Rain, she turns 39. Mr. Pogo was born on this date in 1951. We lost him in 2017. And Pentagon Jr., you may know him in WWE as Penta. He turns 40 today on February 5th, 2025.
I hate that son of a bitch. Can't trust him. There's 8 sides of him. You don't know what side's going to show up. No way. Sorry. Not doing it. Can't deal with that guy. All right, let's go with music history. What happened today on February 5th? In 71, we start off with Black Sabbath. They started recording what would be their third album, Masters of Reality. For the record, guitarist Tony Iommi decided to tune down his instrument 3 semitones. Bassist Geezer Butler did the same, leading to the darker sound that would go on to influence many other groups. It's interesting how that Black Sabbath note comes out today, and today they also announced that the final tour with the 4 original members. Do you have any idea if Ozzy makes it to that concert? And he's probably going to be sitting while he's singing and all that, but if he's able to do it, that's a legendary moment to get those 4 guys back on the same stage with everything that's gone on. I don't want to miss it. I know Ozzy's not going to be the same, although they say his voice sounds fine and mind and everything. It's just physically, it's what's really bringing him down. In 83, Toto went to number 1 in the singles charts with I Miss the Rains Down in Africa, a throw-in song. Okay? That song was a throw-in song to the album. They needed one more. They didn't like the song at all. They never thought it even had a chance to even be a hit. Biggest hit of Toto's career. Okay? Anyway, in 83, Def Leppard's Pyromania began a 92-week run on the charts. While it never reached number one, it wound up selling 6 million copies in the U.S. alone. In 2006, on this date, Rolling Stones played 3 songs during the halftime show of Super Bowl 25. Oh, no. Yeah, 25. And in 48, Nigel Tufnell was born. The fictional lead guitarist of Spinal Tap was portrayed by Christopher Guest. In the 84 mockumentary, Nigel was born in Squanty, East London, where he met his neighbor and future bandmates, David St. Hubbins. If you've never seen Spinal Tap and you're a music fan, you should give it a chance. It's funny. It's worth the watch. It's legendary. Okay. Happy birthday, CR7. I don't know what the hell that is, Cosa Nostra.
That's Ronaldo.
Oh, that's Rest. Oh, well, I'm sorry. Okay.
No, it's Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo. Number 7.
Oh, that's what that is?
7, yeah.
Okay. All right. My dumb ass didn't pick up on that. All right. I'm not very smart, so what can I tell you? I lack a few brain cells. Let's see. Lenny Pena is in the house. Tough loss for our Heat last night. There's no perimeter defense on this team, and Spo is great, but he's not having his best season. Well, you can't, you can't make Tyler a defender when he's not a defender. And then you got a whole bunch of young guys, and there's time to grow. Spo is just fine, bro. Spo is fantastic. A la Madrid. You have to trust Penta, but do not trust Mil Máscaras. No, you got to trust Mil Máscaras. I mean, when you've got that many masks, you got to, that's impressive. That's like me in concert shirts, Dolphin Dave is number 1 in the on the chat board. Thank you, Dolphin Dave. We did have a great time yesterday. Pickleball, dinner, wife, mother-in-law, daughter, all that good stuff. We got her all kinds of presents. It was good. It was good. It was good. She had a good day. So thank you very much, my man. Appreciate you. Let's see. NorCal is packing a bowl and hitting it. One-Eyed Jack is smashing it. Steven Gonzalez is in the house. Jeff in Long Island. TJ Superman, NorCal. I-O. So off to work I go. Gus 1388. Ray Sosa. That was a fart quarter. Yeah, dude, it was, 39-21 fourth quarter, bro. That was terrible. Lexus Palenzuela. Robert T. Jamie Zoria in San Jose is smashing it. Rick D-Man. Ty in the Bronx. Cosa Nostra. Skylar Tipton. Appreciate you all out there. True Fin fan. Just put $500 on the Eagles. I know, I'm crazy, but what the hell? Well, a lot of people are going on the Eagles. A lot of people. I'm going Chiefs because I'm going to go with the best coach, the best defensive coordinator, and the best quarterback, and the best player on defense. So I got to go with that. You know what I'm saying? Philly has the best general manager, but I'm going to go with everything else. I'm going to trust Andy Reid and Spagnuolo over their coaches. I'm going to trust Mahomes over Jalen Hurts. And I'm going to trust Chris Jones, who's the best defensive player on both teams. So that's the way I have to go that way. So you and I see it a little different there, my man. We'll see. Good luck to you. What else do we have? Good morning, Sneak Attack. Wow, that is a sick lineup for that concert. The Heat Youngins are fun to watch. Can't wait to see them grow. I agree. I want, you know what after, I got home and watched the game, I want Jovic to touch the ball more. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of what I want. I want more of the, but he's young, and so it's just, Khalil Ware is young, and Pella Larson's bouncing back and forth, and so there's a lot of inexperience. And Tyler Hero can shoot, but he doesn't really defend at all. So it's just, there are holes on this team right now, and then there's youth and inexperience. So this is the kind of stuff that it takes a while to mold. And we just have to be patient. You're not going to get instant results. You can forget about that. Lisa Rose, Captain Saki in Tarpon Springs. He says, I think both teams are evenly matched, but I'm thinking it's going to come down to coaching, and Casey has the edge. There you go. He's with me on that. Let's see. George Metellus, Rosanna. It is a great song. I love 99. That's my favorite song of Toto. 99. Ooh, I've been waiting for you. Oh, 99. That and Hold the Line. Hold the Line. Love isn't always on time. Oh, love that song. That piano. Love. Toto's fantastic. By the way, George, I don't know if you've caught the show or not, because people turned me on to it. I want to make sure I turn you on to it. Have you watched the documentary Yacht Rock? It might be one of the most educational music documentaries that will freak you out. Because you just think Yacht Rock and you're thinking, well, all we're going to hear about is ambrosia and stuff like that. No. Yes, you'll get some of the Yacht Rock stuff but no. So, just say it. Since you mentioned Toto, you like Toto, I don't want to give away too much, but I'm just going to tell you that it is a documentary that will blow you away, because the things you will realize about what you've been listening to for the last 40 years, you're just going to go, what the hell? Are you serious? That's all I'm going to say. So try it. Try it. J-Town is in the house. He's in Hawaii, you bastard. Damn it. I need to be somewhere tropical-like, looking out into the ocean. I'm telling you, man, it's going to happen. It's going to happen. Let's see. You asking Spo to make chicken salad out of dog poop. It's a miracle the squad is at 500. See, Ray Sosa gets it. True. What did Spo eat yesterday? He let you down. Orlando just saying pooped the bed last night against a terrible. Dude, it's a young team. They're going to win. They're going to. You had a rookie go 10 of 10 last night. A 20-year-old rookie, the youngest rookie in NBA history to shoot perfect. 10 of 10, 4-4 from 3-point range. Just one of those nights. And the Heat, you're going to have those kind of nights where they're going to surprise some good teams, and they're going to depress you because they're going to lose against bad teams. And that's what young teams do. Were you surprised when they did beat the Cavs a couple weeks back? Right? Shit happens, man. Let's get Jimmy the hell out of here. Well, we got 3:00 tomorrow, right, Sean? 3:00 tomorrow, right? We'll find out. Big O, your thoughts on Caleb Martin going to the Mavs? That was short-lived. That's the only thing I'm going to tell you. Although I can see the method behind the madness for the Cavs, actually. So, yeah, it's kind of a fit for them, the way they're reconstructing the team after the Luka trade. Not that they made a smart trade or whatever. That's a whole other conversation. But I get the basketball sense of it to complement the other pieces and all that kind of stuff. But in the end, you're right. It doesn't really mean much to me or anybody else. But, the kid, after everything that went on here and the mistake, and then he ends up in Philly, and now he's in Dallas, So now you're moving around constantly, and that's not fun either. So the Panthers in the White House, that was special and authentic. What a time for Florida Panther fans. Yeah, that was really cool. Good for them. Jonathan Cagle, you'll get a better return donating those $500 as a super chat than betting on the Eagles. Oh, come on, man. He may win, bro. They have it. Thank you, Walter. I love the hat when I saw it. It was between this one and the one Frankie got. And I was just trying to decide, and I was like, I may end up buying the one that Frankie has the next time I'm there. I'll probably give in. I got to expand my Heat hat collection a little bit more. I don't have a lot of them. I think I only have like 6 or 7 Heat hats. So I may have to get a couple of extra Heat hats. And they have so many there. So I probably will end up getting the Frankie one unless I see another one that's even cooler. But Frankie got one. Hell, he ordered it. I think he told us that he got it the next day in the mail and everything. That's how quick they were. And remember, use our code. If you ever go to Canes Wear online or whatever, use our code BIG010 so you can get the 10% off. But they got such a terrific selection, man. Go check it out. Good people. Let's see. What else do we have? Alexis Valenzuela. Can't wait to see them again in July. Yes, Toto. Yes, I'm going to that concert. I'm taking the wife to that one. Bucks are trading Chris Middleton, AJ Johnson in a pick swap to the Wizards for Kuzma, Patrick Baldwin Jr. in a second round compensation, according to Shams Charania, says Frankie. Okay. All right. I'm glad. I don't want Chris Middleton's old ass at this point. It's got 2 more years on his deal, so whatever. I get it. They've got a final run over there with the old guys. They're trying at least. They're not going to win shit over there. Alexis Valenzuela. Ray Sosa says most young teams are supposed to be inconsistent. It's called growing pains. Yes, sir. You get it. Eric Nordstrom. Big O, I'm getting a settlement for $125,000 in April. How would you invest in it? Well, in April. Oh, you got it. No, I'm not answering that now. Not answering that right now. I'm all Bitcoin. All Bitcoin. Every penny of it. You got it. When you get the money, like yesterday. Okay, yesterday on the Crypto Bro Show, I did a Crypto Bro Show last night at like 10:30. I told you I would do one late when I got back. And it's a short one. It's like a half hour. Go check it out. And please smash the hell out of the like button and share. A guy had $30,000 and asked me what would I do with it. But this is right now, last night, where the market is at that moment, where prices are. And I told them 40% Bitcoin, 25% Ethereum, 15% Solana, 7.5% Caspa, 7.5% HBAR, and 5% Link. That's what I told them. That's what I would do. I'm not a financial advisor by any stretch whatsoever. I don't know jack shit. Okay? Use a real financial advisor for real, but that's what I would do. But that is right now, February 4th, last night. I would do it right now, February 5th, too. There hasn't been that much movement. You have to ask me in April, and then I'll tell you what the value is at that moment that I think. Bitcoin is all the time. All the time. And if you're getting, what'd you say, 125, my God, dude, you're going to get a whole Bitcoin. I don't know if it'll still be at 125 in April. It might be even higher than that. But, okay, Eric, if I tell you, I told you that Bitcoin would be at 100,000 by the end of the year, and I nailed it a month ahead of time. I think Bitcoin will be 250 by the end of June 30th of this year. In a few months, we'll be at 250. Okay? I think we'll be at 1.5 million on January 30th of 2030. So if you buy it all in Bitcoin and 5 years later, you're at 1.5 million, you tell me, how'd your investment go? Pretty good, right? So just in Bitcoin alone, you can't lose. That's what I would tell you off the bat. If I don't talk to you, if you don't reach out to me, and but I don't know where's what in April when you get it. April 5th, 15th, 30th. I don't know when you get it, my man. So you got to check back with me when you have it. But the safe route, all Bitcoin. That's all. All Bitcoin. And please don't keep it on an exchange. Okay? You got a Tangem wallet. All right? TANGEM.com. Tangem. Go exactly to the website directly. Buy the 3-card one. And so whatever crypto you buy with that 125,000, make sure you move it over to your Tangem wallet after. Okay? Please do that. Do not keep $125,000 on an exchange. Oh my God. I don't even know what's that like, but I would have sleepless nights for centuries. Yeah, that would be scary. So you're blessed. Make it Bitcoin. That's what I would do. What else do we have? I thought Chris would have been serviceable for Miami. Yeah, but he has 2 more years after this year. I don't know if I want that. Big O, I like you. I don't discriminate. I equally dislike politicians. No hate, just dislike. Oh, I'm with you. I hate both sides. Can't stand both sides. So all they do is screw us over and over and over again. They just take turns. You know, it's a political gangbang, and we're all Debbie in Dallas. That's all it is. You know, Democrats will lie to themselves and Republicans will lie to themselves. Some of them will actually be honest with themselves and say, well, they all suck. So, you know, what are you going to do, bro? It is what it is. Will you be watching the UFC fights this weekend? Maybe. I could be watching. That could be an option. Let's see, what else do we have here? All right, there we go. Again, responding to the text. All right. What else do we have going on in the world of sports? You know, on the Dolphin side, it's interesting because we start looking at quarterbacks, and we've talked about this. And it's just a little Dolphin note to pass on because it's there's really nothing going on with the Dolphins and all that, but just something that I thought of just in passing that will be kind of interesting. Even if the Dolphins want to partake in this or not, I'm not sure, or anybody else in the NFL. So a lot of people kind of feel Jackson Dart is the number 3 guy in this draft, right? And a lot of people feel that he's not a first rounder. So you've got clearly Shador and Ward by far, the 2 guys. Where they're going to be taken, I don't know, dude, whatever. They should be taken early because it's a desperate NFL. They should be taken 1 and 2, even though I still have my reservations a little bit about Cam's adjustment. I got to see him do the regular 3, 5, 7-step drop and find people and all that kind of stuff. He just didn't do any of that here pretty much. So anyway, that's a whole other subject that we'll get into eventually. And some of you will have fun picking on me after down the line if he does shine in those areas. But he is the 3rd guy. She's got holes in his game. Now the question is, how special do you think Jackson is? Because Lamar Jackson still isn't a great passer. Okay. They've found a way to make it, pretty effective for him in that fast break type pass offense, but he can't play in a traditional offense because he'd be dead quickly. Okay. He has to play his way. It's the only way he can play. So it's different. And everybody that was going to draft him knew that. Nobody was willing to do it, except for the Ravens that to this day have committed to that style of offense, which, of course, in the playoffs, it does not pay off, as we continue to see over and over and over and over again, no matter how badass of a running back you bring in, because they have brought in the greatest running back you could possibly ever have to help him out, and you still can't get it done. Okay? So you did that because you could buy yourself the 5th year. That's why the Ravens did it. So if Jackson Dart is a guaranteed second rounder by NFL people's eyes, that's the way they're looking at it, because they love his physical abilities, but it is not polished enough to say, oh, I got to take him in the first round. So because there's holes in his game, he drops to the second round and beyond, like many others. But the question is, you're such a desperate quarterback league. Are you better off taking him in the 10th spot in the second round, or the 13th spot in the second round, or in the 18th spot in the second round, whoever you are, Dolphins or somebody else? Or do you say, all right, well, we got to bite the bullet, but let's take him and trade up into that 32nd pick, and let's take him at that point. That way we get the 5th year to decide. And remember, you're dealing with an injury-prone quarterback who refuses to take care of himself and is irresponsible. You know who I'm talking about, right? I'm not talking about Jackson Dart. I'm talking about Tua Tagovailoa. Okay? This comes from the guy that loves him, believes in him as a passer. But as I've told you many, many times now over the last few months, there is zero future with Tua Tagovailoa because of the way he has decided to play the game. He certainly cannot be trusted because he has no awareness whatsoever that his body can't take any punishment. So since you're dealing with an injury-prone quarterback, and let's say by shits and giggles, he goes back to playing like he played 2 years ago when he actually put his head on right and said, oh, I'm going to be smart. Not like what he did this year and in prior years before the 2 years ago when he said, oh, hey, I'm Tua, I'm a dumbass, and I'm going to be seeking contact. So it'll be an interesting dilemma for the Dolphins, which I doubt they'll do this unless you're going to trade multiple picks. You're not trading down from 13 to 32. You're trading up. What's up? But then you're giving up multiple picks and maybe even a next year's pick, because you could be giving up next year's first rounder and something else here like a second rounder to move into the back end of the second round. So you mortgage your first round future next year. You give up one of your picks in this draft. You move into the 32nd spot and you take them and you start to develop them because you cannot trust your quarterback. Or you're someone else around the league and you're the Rams and you're at late 20s because you got knocked out of the draft, out of the draft. I mean, the playoffs. You move down to 32nd and you take Jackson Dart. See what I'm saying? So it depends on who you are. But while Jackson, no doubt, a lot of people will tell you is really a second rounder, he could be that second rounder that becomes that late first. I doubt it's for the Miami Dolphins. Okay. But I have to throw it out there because you'd be stupid as a front office not to explore some kind of a quarterback in days 2 and 3. Or am I wrong here? Right? You have a guy who can play the game, but unfortunately refuses to play the game the right way. So because of that, you no longer have a future with Tua Tagovailoa. You only have an inevitable end, is what you have. because it's inevitable. He's stupid. So you can't fix stupid. I mean, hip, multiple ankles, all kinds of concussions, I mean, you cannot help stupid. You keep losing challenges. Hell, you can do them 2 in a row. Can't fix stupid. You want to play Julian Hill every week knowing he's going to screw you at one point in the game? Can't fix stupid. You want to keep Danny Crossman on your staff every year? Can't fix stupid. Are we clear on that? You cannot fix stupid. So here's where we're at. So we'll find out with Jackson Dart. Will he be a target for the Miami Dolphins or someone else that says, yeah, we need that 5th year to decide our situation because we've got an injury-prone quarterback that we don't know if he's actually ever going to get a brain cell, or we've got an old quarterback who's been a Hall of Famer and done everything for us and won a Super Bowl, but he's on the brink of retirement, and we need to plan for the future. So something has to give. Somebody. And Jackson Dart, while he's a second-round talent, he might just end up in the back end of the first round. All righty. Let's tell you a little bit about Welt and Rayom. We love talking about Jeff Welt and Daniel Rayom. 954-966-4646. Bankruptcy, homeowner property damage, condo damage, criminal defense, business owner claims, commercial litigation, personal injury. You're going to love these guys. They are amazing. They work hard. I've known these guys for a long time. They've been sponsors of this platform from day one. So the dedication is second to none. You want to keep us around? Visit and use the sponsors that support us in a big time way, man. It's not just about hitting that like button or making a donation. If you need help and you need a lawyer because that insurance company is not living up to their responsibilities, or you suffered some kind of an accident and it's somebody else's fault, or somebody damaged your business and you need to file a claim, call Welt and Rayom. The consultation's completely free. So Dan or Jeff will tell you if you have a case. 954-966-4646. Sean, do me a favor. Give me a quick 15-30-second spot so I can turn on the AC, please.
When it comes to your smile, confidence is so important. At Moody S Dental, they provide the services to get your smile back. This family-run practice prides itself by offering the latest technology to give your family the best experience possible. Moody S Dental has been in business for over 30 years with offices in Hialeah and Plantation. They accept most major dental insurances. They provide free new patient exams, 20% off select treatments. To qualify, please follow us on Instagram at moodys.dental. Moody S Dental has been in business for over 30 years. To schedule an appointment in Hialeah, call 305-821-0231 and Plantation 954-692-6825. From Invisaligns, dental implants, same-day crowns, and the preventative care and preservation to get your smile back. Go to moodysdental.com to find out more and tell them Big O sent you.
All right. Somebody will complain that we just had a 40-second commercial break after talking for 45 minutes straight. Let's see, what else do we have here on the chat board? Remember, you can make a donation, by the way, Cash App or Venmo at Cash Big O Show. That is Cash Big O Show, Cash App or Venmo. And you can make a Bitcoin or Ethereum donation as always, and we always appreciate that. Thank you. We always tell you that because we get 100% of the donation on that end. We don't mind the super chats on the YouTube. That's fine, but YouTube does take 30%. So that's why we encourage you on the Cash App, Venmo, and PayPal side over the super chats, just in case. What else? Big O, do you think the Dolphins should keep Bradley Chubb to see if he comes back? We gave up a first-round pick. Have you been listening to the show, Dolphin Dave? I have said it many times. I said it a while back. He's gone on June 1st. I think they're cutting him. I think they need to improve. They need cap space, and he will be one of the ones that they will sacrifice to go get some cap space, my man. So, yeah, that's kind of what I think is going to happen. What else? They're not giving up draft picks, not knowing if Greer will be here. Papa, you don't know anything, dude. What the hell do you know? How do you know they won't? They might. Done it before. So people have given up picks and then they get fired and all that. A deal comes up that you've got to make and you think it's going to make a difference in your season, they make it. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, Papa. They're not giving up picks, not knowing if Greer will be there. What writer? What radio show host? Did they tell you that they were also going to sign Wilkins? Because no, you can't let Wilkins go. Is that the same person? Did you listen to the same people that told you that they got to go trade for Taylor, or that Dalvin Cook will put him over the top, or that Chris Greer is going to retire? I'm sorry. Who are you listening to, Papa? Because I know you have no insight, so I'd love to know who tells you that they're not giving up picks, not knowing if Greer will be there, when no one in town has any insight in that building. Just want to know. Who said that? Got to know, Papa. I got to know who said that. It's really interesting. Please tell me who it is so I can tell you how wrong you and that person are. And I have no problem doing that. It's your own opinion. Well, that's fine, bro. Your opinion, everybody's got a belly button, bro. But the way you say it, they're not giving up draft picks, not knowing if Greer will be here. Whoa, where's that? That's not opinion. That's conviction. Not exactly sure. We're talking about the Dolphins. They guaranteed Tyreek when they shouldn't have. Oh, no, you probably wanted that too, Papa. Anyway, let's give Tyreek Hill an extension. You can't fix stupid. Yeah, well, NorCal, that part, I was on an island last year, okay? There weren't a lot of people there, so a lot of people, just like the whole Jimmy Butler thing. Now everybody thinks Jimmy Butler's a dick. Now everybody knows Jimmy Butler's a jerk. But when this jerk was telling you about that jerk and saying you should not re-sign that guy, he's a con artist. Okay. So I'm out on an island. A lot of people, after 1,700 back-to-back seasons, they thought it was going to, just like the whole X thing, after 10 interceptions. So that's where I have a problem with this, NorCal, that there's a lot of hypocrisy going on now with Butler, with Tyreek. It's hypocrisy at its highest level, because I know what it's like to be the bad guy, because I'm always the bad guy. Always the bad guy. Okay? And the heat I got for saying not to guarantee Tyreek, very few people would have guaranteed him that money. I mean, not guaranteed him that money. Just like X-Men and just like Butler. So that's where I kind of have a difference there with all of it, Quinn Ewers, I would not pick in the second round from what I've seen so far. I think he's more third to fourth. Here, you want something? I'll take the Syracuse kid over the Texas kid. How do you like that? Okay? And maybe I'm wrong on both of those guys, to be quite honest. But the Syracuse kid, the accuracy, the ball placement, to me, is just much more consistent. And I think in this system, okay, unlike the lazy opinions out there of Marcus Mariota for the Dolphins, a guy that does not fit this system at all. At all. Like nothing. That guy can't play in this system. He will be a disaster in this system. He will dump quickly after that first option. He will run like a deer. He can run, by the way. That he can do. He can also get injured. Big O, how do you see Inter Miami CF and all their moves so far in January's window? Bro, they should be in the playoffs, but start winning. Yeah, it's Ospina. My problem with Inter now is the regular season doesn't mean shit to me. Your team is super loaded. You should dominate. You should dominate in the playoffs, and you didn't. So the regular season for me will be, oh, okay, yeah, get me to October. Let me see what you guys do finally in the playoffs. I don't care about another season that you're number one. That's not impressive. Your team is super loaded, bro. You had the best team in the history of the MLS last year, and you couldn't get out of the first round. So they are loaded. I love Fafa Picoult. Love him. He's one of our Miami FC guys. So, obviously I'm a big Miami FC fan. And when Miami FC went on a roll and beat 3 MLS teams that year in the U.S. Open Cup, Fafa was one of our guys. I love Fafa Picoult, bro. Love his energy. We need him. We need that kind of speed, that tenacity on the outside. But I need to see you guys perform in the playoffs. The Inter Miami is one of the biggest chokers in the history of South Florida sports. Messi is one of the biggest fucking chokers ever in South Florida sports, bro. I don't give a shit about what he's done outside. I'm not an Argentine fan. I'm not a PSG fan. I don't give a shit about Lionel Messi outside of Inter Miami. All I know is here in South Florida, bro, you're a choking dog-ass piece of shit. That's all I know about Messi right here in South Florida. You're a choking-ass dog piece of shit. You had one of the greatest team in the MLS history, and you couldn't get out of the first round against the worst team in the playoffs. That's disgusting, dude. That's Vinny Testaverde throwing 5 interceptions against, Penn State. Vinny Testaverde, for me, is the king of chokers in South Florida. There is no bigger choking-ass dog than Vinny Testaverde. You talk when you say choker, you say Vinny. So when I talk about like major disappointments, that's what I'm talking about, man. So the regular season, this preseason, this does nothing for me for Inter Miami now. Nothing. You needed to win last year so I can get excited about the regular season. I can't get excited about the regular season. You're a fucking fraud. It's no excuse for them to lose. It was a 3-game series. It wasn't even a one and done where maybe some injuries, a bad call, whatever. Anything can happen in one game that you can, okay, dude, this was terrible. Okay, it was a 3-game set, Ospina. I don't give them a break at all. You can't have all the advantages you have as Inter Miami, and then I'm going to also give you an excuse. Get the hell out of my face, bro. Get out of my face. So win is what you need to do in Inter Miami. Start winning in the playoffs, bro. What are you, the Dolphins? Damo, doses playing commercials is not enough sports and crypto. There you go. Oh, I can fix all the Finns' problems. Trade Garrett, sign T. Hill, and Landry. Laughing my ass out loud. Big O, you took too long to turn on that AC. You should get a remote control. Do they have that? They should, right? That would be a good idea. Like connect it to your phone and stuff. Yeah, they do have that smartphone stuff, right? I can't afford that shit, but yeah, that'd be cool. That'd be cool. Any AC companies want to install that in our home and I can give you some commercials for it? We can trade some commercials for it. That's a good idea, Ocala Joe. For my purposes, since I have a home studio, I like that idea. We need an AC company to step up and help us out here on that one. I like that. That is awesome. Adolfo in the house. One-eyed Jack Greer isn't going to save picks for the next GM. Him and McDummy are going to go all in and save their asses. Yeah, that's my point. They got to try to save their asses. You know? And Dolphin Dave says, all I know is they have to get a QB in this draft. I mean, you don't, Dolphin Dave, you can't put it that way. In a preferred situation, you want to get a quarterback. But if a quarterback doesn't fall where they're supposed to be for you and somebody reaches for them or what's left is not what you think is worthy at that point in the second or in the first round or in the third round or the fourth, you don't just take a quarterback to take him. You know what I'm saying? Jackson Dart. He's not a first-round pick. So you're going to take the chance of taking him on number 32, possibly, because you traded up, traded down, or whatever it is, or you're the 32nd team. I don't know. Who won? KC doesn't really need it if they win. You know what I'm saying? But my point is, whoever is at 32nd or 31 or whatever, they may take him, but, you know, it's a reach at that point. So we'll see. But you're right. They could take the chance. That's for sure. But Dolphin Dave, you cannot just reach for any quarterback. You got to make sure you like him and he's worthy of that pick. Because if you reach for him, Ryan Tannehill, doesn't work out for you. What if Jimmy was not going to re-sign before? Wouldn't we have been in the same situation as now? No. Frankie, my thing was to never give him the extension 2 years ago. So he would have been a free agent. He would have been gone a long time ago already. I would have traded him 2 years ago. I wouldn't have given him this contract extension. That's where I took all the heat from that. The same thing as Tyreek, dude. I said don't guarantee him because he would have been a free agent now. That's it. You would have been free of Tyreek now. After all this shit season and everything, you didn't guarantee him the money. By guaranteeing him the money, you guaranteed a shit season. By not guaranteeing the money, you keep him on edge and he has to play for you and he has to perform. You know? So it's the other way around. And so that's the part where we're screwed. It would be great if folks complained about the NFL's constant commercials as they do about Big O's break commercials. Exactly. Senate advance Howard Lutnick. Yeah. Trump will get all his people in there eventually. Whatever. I'm not worried about it. But again, I talked about this yesterday on the Crypto Bro show yesterday that we have a lot of children in the crypto sphere that they have to they need to hear about this Bitcoin reserve. And it's like, dude, they're not even ready yet. They don't have everybody in place that needs to. Lutnick is one of the most important people. And by the way, he's a Bitcoin maxi. He owns millions in Bitcoin, which soon will be billions. Juan says, I was just about to say that Kyle McCord with the right coaches and team could be a great NFL QB. I don't know about great, but I like his skill set for this offense. I can tell you that. Okay. Fafa was a Fort Lauderdale striker legend. You know it, baby. Miami FC legend. Pat in Nashville. Nest thermostats are the way to go. Oh, control AC and heat from anywhere in the world. Okay. All right. Do we have an AC company listening? Want to help out the show? Become a partner of the show. reach out. We have a business phone. Sean, show them the billboard. If your company wants to be a part of our platform and you want to be a sponsor of our platform, it's really easy, folks. There it is, 786-754-4664. That's our business line, not a, what's that called, a request line or a talk line, okay? Nobody really answers live anyways. It's always a recording, and then we get back to, because, of course, we've had people like, hey, listen, what do you think about this? Or it's like, yo, bro, this is not a talk show. So those people never get a call back, you know. So if you really are a legitimate business and you want to be a sponsor of our program, want to send us to Spain to cover the Dolphins, or maybe to London to cover the Black Sabbath concert and something else, or AC, or just be a sponsor, add a insider or something to it, let's go. Bring it on. 786-754-4664. Let's see, what else do we have? And thank you, Pat, as always. You're always on top of freaking everything, dude. Adolfo says, I analyzed the Dolphin issues for the last 20 years. Oh, this is going to be good. And I concluded that it's Omar Kelly. He's been covering the team for that long, and the year that he was not covering, we almost went to number one. There you go. I agree. It's all Omar Kelly. Omar Kelly is the reason why the Dolphins will never advance. He is the bad luck schleprock of the Dolphins beat. Okay? So if you ever watched Fred Flintstone, or no, I think that was more in Pebbles and Bam Bam, right? I think it was, right? Bad luck schleprock. Yeah, that's Omar Kelly. No doubt about it. You'll never win as long as you have Omar Kelly on the beat. Yeah. Yeah, that sourness and all, I agree with you. It's all Omar Kelly. Yeah, he's killing it. True fan, Big O, could you see the Dolphins taking a QB in the first round? I personally don't. No, I don't. But I brought it up that Jackson Dart could be that guy that you reach for at the back end of the first, only because, like Lamar Jackson, you like him for whatever reason, you believe in him, but you want that fifth year. If you take him in the second round, you've got to pay him within 4. So if you're trying to replace an injury-prone quarterback like Tua, you'd like an extra year just in case Tua figures it out. Or if you're replacing a older quarterback like they have in the Rams with Stafford, okay, well, you'd like to, have somebody waiting in the wings, and with 5 years, you don't know how long Stafford will play. It gives you time to develop him and then put him in there. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I brought it up, that Jackson could become that guy. Do I think the Dolphins will do it? No, I don't. But I got to mention it because crazier shit has happened. You could use your first rounder in 26 and a second rounder or a third rounder, move right into 32 and get him. I'm just saying, it's possible. It's possible because the team that won the Super Bowl at 32 and Jackson Dart's coming up, 31st pick has been made. Now he's available. You trade up into that 32. That Super Bowl winning team is going to say, whether it's Philly or we'll put off our first round pick for a year. You won't be 32 next year. You'll be 20. You'll be 16. You'll be 10. We'll move up drastically in the draft. Yeah, we'll take that in your second or third rounder to move up. Yeah, let's do that. So I'm just saying that I want to throw it out there because if it happens, you're going to go, Orlando talked about that stupid, crazy idea, and damn, the Dolphins did it, and maybe by the way, it might be a crazy idea. And then again, we're not all smart enough when it comes to quarterbacks. It's hard to really tell who's going to translate to the next level. Okay, let's be honest. All right, there are guys that I thought for sure would translate and didn't. There are guys that I didn't think would translate and did. So, this happens. All right. Maybe it turns out to be a great move for whoever makes the move for 32. Okay. I just wanted to throw it out there because he becomes that guy that has the possibility of just being reached for because of the 5th year. And that's it. What else do we have? To tell the truth, I was on the fence when they first got Tyreek. I gotcha. Sabbath recorded an album in Miami in '76. It was probably in Coconut Grove at Criteria. No, not Criteria. It's something like that. Something Criteria, not Criteria Studios. Yeah, Shauna, I can see you already looking down and working it. Something like that. I forgot the name of it. But yeah, we've had lots of bands actually record in that studio. Maybe Criterion.
You're right. It was Criteria Studios.
It was? Okay.
It was called Atlantic Studio South is what it was called. Nickname.
Give me. Come on. It's got to have a list of bands. Go ahead. Bunch of them.
Let me see what.
Go ahead. Give them an education on Criteria Studios. I know about it because I'm an old fart and I got all kinds of crap in my brain. But I think even Iron Maiden recorded something here. In that, I think Judas Priest also.
So here's what I've got. Artists who have recorded singles or albums at the studio include Two Live Crew, 10,000 Maniacs, ABBA, AC/DC, Adele, Aerosmith, Air Miami, Alicia Keys, the Allman Brothers, Andy Gibb, Aretha Franklin, the Bee Gees, the Beach Boys, the Bellamy Brothers, Betty Wright, Billy Joel, Black Sabbath, Bob Dylan, Bob Marley, Bob Seger, Bootsy Collins, Brandy. We're in the B's now. Now we're getting to the C's. Cardi B, CeeLo Green, Chicago, Christina Aguilera, Collective Soul, Creed, Crosby, Stills and Nash, David Bowie, Derek and the Dominoes, Donny Hathaway, Don Johnson, Drake, Dr. Dre, the Eagles, Enrique Iglesias, Eric Clapton, Exposé, Fleetwood Mac, Gloria Estefan, Godsmack, Grand Funk Railroad, Jackie Gleason, James Brown, Jay-Z, Jennifer Lopez, Jimmy Buffett, Joe Cocker, Joe Vitale, John Cougar Mellencamp, John Denver, John Lee Hooker, Julio Iglesias, Justin Bieber, Lenny Kravitz, Less Than Jake, Lil Wayne, Leonard Skinner, Manassas,
just a few.
Manowar, Mariah Carey. Yeah, so we're there. I mean, I can go on down the list. There's
just a few. Just a few. That's all. Just a few. Oh, man. What else? Oh, by the way, you want Juicy? Did you hear what happened at Fox there, Sean? Did you hear what happened at Fox? Well, a Fox Sports executive has been placed on leave in the wake of not one, but two lawsuits recently filed against the company by former employees. Charlie Dixon, the executive vice president of content for Fox Sports 1, was one of the defendants named in the lawsuit that was filed last month by hairstylist Nanshun Faraji. One of the allegations by Faraji, who says she worked for Fox Sports from 2012 to 2024, was that Dixon grabbed her buttocks at a birthday party in West Hollywood. Faraji said she told FS1's Joy Taylor about the incident. Taylor told her, "Get over it. They grab my ass all the time." Oh, no, I'm sorry. I didn't say. Taylor's another defendant named in the lawsuit, which includes other allegations of sexual misconduct. Dixon was then named in a second lawsuit that was filed last week by Julie Stewart-Binks. The former FS1 host alleged that Dixon sexually assaulted her at a hotel and that her contract with the network was not renewed after she resisted Dixon's advances. Dixon is accused of having an affair with Taylor in both lawsuits. So this other woman also said, oh, yeah, he was banging Taylor too. So according to a report from Andrew Marchant and Katie Strang of The Athletic, Dixon has been placed on administrative leave. Fox has previously issued a statement to The Athletic. These allegations are from over 8 years ago. At the time, we promptly hired a third-party firm to investigate and address the matter based on their findings. Taylor was accused in Faraji's lawsuit of having inappropriate sexual relationship with former NFL linebacker and FS1 host Emmanuel Acho. Fans noticed that Acho deleted an old video he had posted about Taylor after the lawsuit came to light. As I've told you, right? What did I tell you when all this happened? They're going to take their time. The network's going to get all their ducks in a line. They're going to make sure they have all the legalities in place, and then they'll start firing everybody. And eventually Joy Taylor, unfortunately, will be fired. I mean, listen, if she's guilty, whatever, bro. You got something you never even deserved anyways, So it is what it is. If that's the case, and if that's the way you go about getting work, what can I tell you? So for her sake, I hope it's not true, but the more and more and more and more and more, just out of curiosity, put up a poll question. Is the Joy Taylor scandal true or untrue in your eyes? And then put true or untrue. That's all. It looks like everybody's guilty there, bro. For me, at least. Maybe I'm wrong for saying it because I don't have all the info, but man, that stuff it's too detailed. People are Acho erasing the video is a sign of guilty that it's ridiculous. So Acho, too, will lose his job, too, if he was really banging Joy Taylor. Again, it's just off. And by the way, Acho and Joy schemed to get Marcellus Wiley off the show to get Joy Taylor on. That's part of the whole thing. You might get another lawsuit coming from Marcellus Wiley now because he's realized, he told the story that now he realized how Joy got the job, that him and Acho were working behind the scenes to get him fired and get her in there. And if anybody watched that show, Marcellus Wiley's excellent. I don't know why anybody would even fire Marcellus Wiley. You know what I'm saying? Poll questions up. So there you go. Criteria Studios is legendary, says the Cactus Rider. Damn right. Don Johnson, yeah, Heartbeat, baby. Tearing it up on the charts. It always blew my mind that a nondescript warehouse has so much music recorded there. I think artists used to come down here on vacation and record. Yeah, but there has to be a good vibe in the studio. They're very particular about that. So if others are having success by recording stuff there, that becomes a thing. So, yeah. I will reserve my opinion till more facts come out. Pero que tipo más decente tú eres. I wouldn't be surprised if it's true, says Ray Sosa. Let's see. Question here is, will Joy's career in LA? No, her career will be over. Oh, yeah, her career will be over. For sure. In LA and nationally. Maybe she could get a local gig somewhere. You know what I mean? They don't do a lot of hiring down here anyways. I mean, I'm surprised that QAM is still in business. Okay. That company's so broke. They're about to file a Chapter 11. Like they're about to sell all assets and stuff. It is bad for that company. So I don't know, but yeah, it's not the way you want to lose your job, dude. That's because it's not the right way you got a job. I hope it's not true for her, bro. She looks like she's a nice person. I have no idea, but you look at everything. Oh, everybody looks guilty as hell there right now. And the fact that the executive is already being suspended,
When I saw that, I was like, okay, first domino fell. All right, this guy was, doing it all over the place. He's screwed. He's screwed for screwing others. They are all guilty. Hell, this goes on in regular business everywhere. Joy is going to have a hell of an OnlyFans. Yeah. That's where she can make some money. Some serious money. Yeah. Yeah, you go from Fox Sports to OnlyFans. Yeah. I get this feeling this poll is going to be 100%. No. There'll be look at True FinFan. He's going to reserve. So there'll be a few people that will reserve. Watch. Let's see. See, we got 10% to say untrue. There we go. Of course. Molly Quirm is the same way. No sports knowledge at all, like Steven. And these people are, I don't listen to any of that garbage. I don't watch ESPN anymore, dude. I'll stop if there's like breaking news or there's a report from now Shams or Schefter or whatever, and I'll stop to see what the breaking news is. But all their features and their silly interviews and their banter, that it's all rigged crap, get out of here. Get out of here with all that crap. Juan says, definitely her smugness and everyone's reaction to the news has made me think they're all guilty. Interesting way to the smugness part. Yeah. By the way, Tops, Big O, and Sean, and Miami fan, thank you, Miles Deep. Appreciate you. Frankie says, Joy's definitely a nice person, especially with Emmanuel Acho. 83% say it's true, 17%. So it's gone up, saying untwoo. It's untwoo. In other places, other movies, they say it's twoo. Here it's untwoo. It's what they do. I'm just passing it on. That's all I can do. What else do we have? We have the NBA trade deadline tomorrow. The Heat lost last night, 133-124. That fourth quarter sucked. Hero had 23 points on 5 of 15 shooting, 3 of 11. Hey, does this knock off a poll question if you put another one? Okay, this is a bullshit poll question anyways. I got a lot of heat. We've talked about this 100 times, right? I told you trade X right now after the 10 interception season. This is the offseason to trade him. I'm the bad guy. I told you Jimmy Butler, now's the time to not sign him, get rid of him. We just came from the finals. You enjoyed the best run that you don't need anymore. You've reached the peak. I told you Tyreek Hill. Don't guarantee him any more. He had 1,700 back-to-back yards, back-to-back seasons. Okay? You guys have all, now you know my track record. I'm 3 for 3 now on that. Okay? My latest one is Tyler Hero. Tyler Hero is having the best season of his career. Yet there are still moments that I'm not impressed with him in key moments, by the way. But I've said now is the time. The trading deadline is tomorrow. If you can get a trade for him, if somebody offers you more than a first-round pick for Tyler Hero, will you make the trade? If a team offers the Heat more than a first-round pick for Tyler Hero, would you make the trade? Yes or no? I'm just wondering because I'm the bad guy again. I love being the bad guy. Say hello to the bad guy. Say hello to the bad guy. I'm just throwing it out there. Where are you at now? Where are you at now? Would you trade him? Alexa says no. Ray says yes. Juan says yes. Here it is. There's the poll question. Let's see what you got. Let's see what you got now. Where are you at? So if they offer you 2 firsts, are you trading them? If they offer you 3 firsts, are you trading them? If they offer you a first, a young player, and 3 seconds, are you trading them? Probably will offer you more than a first because in today's NBA, a shooter like that, they'll probably give you a couple firsts easily. Easily. Might get 3 of them, hell. I'm just saying. Because after the trade deadline, if he gets injured again, you can't backtrack then. Just like you can't backtrack with X, you can't backtrack with Tyreek, and you can't backtrack with Jimmy. And there's a lot of backtracking going on with those 3. "94% say yes, only 6% say no." Package Hero and Butler, nah, that's not going to happen, Miles Deep. Nobody has that cap space, dude. That's not, you need the salaries in return. It's got to be 2 separate deals, if anything. I doubt somebody's going to take Rozier. You know what I'm saying? Just deal with the Rozier deal one more year, and then you're out of it. You're stuck with a couple contracts anyways for next year. So you might as well get through them, and then you get rid of that. Let's be realistic now. Just a Butler deal on one end and a Tyler Hero on the other. Let's just keep it simple. Okay? Let's not complicate shit. Nobody's taking Butler and Hero. Nobody's taking Hero. And by the way, what's it called? Horn Dog. If you give him Rozier, you'll get less back in return because you're giving him a bad contract. So I'd rather swallow and deal with the Rozier thing. You're not going anywhere anyways for 1 more year. Let it expire, then lose the opportunity of getting an extra first rounder or 2. You know what I'm saying? So I'd rather not do that, my friend. Suck it up. You made a bad deal for Rozier. Move on. But a Hero trade only besides a Butler trade. What would you do? 95% say yes. 5% say no. Interesting. Let's see. Does a bear while his ass with a rabbit? Hell yeah, I'd trade Hero now. That's a bear while his ass with a rabbit. Did he want to put, does a bear shit in the woods? Does a bear with his ass, does a bear clean his ass with a rabbit? Is that what it is?
I think it might be wipe was what he was supposed to say. I don't know.
Okay. All right. True Fin Fan got a little, he probably was in the middle of cracking one, and so he kind of like, forgot what he was typing. Killed a few people with, gases. So I can see that. What else? I'd trade Hero for only 1 first, but just to set him away. That is awesome. Big O, the question with Hero is the same as Tua. If it's not if, it's when this is the best time to trade Hero. I think this is the best time to trade Hero. I really do. Let's get to our 3A Graphics sports calendar and the amazing Alan Blanco, 786-618-1443. If you're looking for custom printing and embroidery, please reach out to our friends at 3A Graphics. Your company will be incredibly happy. The Capitals last night on the ice defeated the Panthers 6-3. Bob had 20 saves. Kachuk and Barkov had a goal. Bennett had a goal and an assist. Thursday, they're in St. Louis. 8 o'clock is the face-off. The Bulls, they came up with a 39-21 fourth quarter. They beat the Heat 133-129. They are now 24-24 tonight. They will take on Philadelphia at 7:30, and the Heat is favored by 1. The over and under is 217. Heat minus 120 on the money line, and it is the 76ers plus 100. Tonight, college basketball, Nova Southeastern University, the Sharks, baby. They are on the road to take on the University of Tampa. It'll be a 7:30 tip. They're at Bob Martinez Athletic Center. Bob Martinez, former governor. It's amazing. A Martinez that couldn't speak Spanish. Anyway, that is our 3A Graphics sports calendar. I always used to trip out. Martinez was one of those Tampa Latins. I got here like in the 50s and didn't learn English. Didn't learn Spanish. Was here from a young age. Loaded. At least that's from what I remember. Bob Martinez was he was named Martinez, but he couldn't speak Spanish. I think that was his thing, if I remember correctly. If the Heat get rid of Hero, who's going to score any points? Jovic, Bam, Ware. Others will learn. Others will grow. It's fine. The question is Hero going to lead you anywhere? That's what you have to say to yourself. You know what I'm saying? That's what you have to ask. How good is this guy? How much better is he going to get? I think he's reached his peak when it's all said and done. So, By the way, Murias Dental, love talking about Eric and everybody there. It's just an amazing place. And folks, if you're looking to improve your smile, Invisaligns, dental implants, preventive care, or cosmetic surgery, listen, when it comes to keeping a clean and beautiful smile, you can get it back with our friends at Murias Dental. They have 2 great locations for Dade or Broward customers. 305-821-0231. If you want to go to Hialeah, call them, tell them the Big O sent you. 305-821-0231 in Plantation, 954-692-6825. Get your smile back at Murias Dental and visit them on Instagram at murias.dental. We thank the great Sean Stanley. We thank all of you for tuning in. As always, we appreciate it immensely, folks. We will see you tomorrow afternoon. Yes. We'll be live at 3 o'clock at Hialeah Park. Have a fantastic afternoon. We'll see you tomorrow, same time, same place, same bat channel.